So today's topic is to talk on that only.
Oh, great. That right time somebody came home. No problem. No, I will share the recorded one. Yes, shared with me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so the program was good, but very nice.
Thank you.
So even with that tension, you were able to do it. And I was able to see your tension towards the end.
Is it?
Two, three things. See, the organizer spoke than what you spoke. They should realize that if they have called a speaker, they should give more to the speaker than some other agenda. So that's what I felt. And in the end, I was there till the end when your other teacher was talking about Kundalini and this and that. That much of detail was not required. In fact, that much.
No, there was no connection at all. He was promoting himself.
Yeah, he was promoting himself. So that is not good. Actually, that time he could have given it to you.
Correct.
Then there was no need to rush. And your other teacher, he spoke about the Aditya Hridaya. He shouldn't do it. He should allow you to do it. Or whoever as a speaker has come, that person should explain. Then the organizer. See, if I'm an organizer of something, I shouldn't be doing what the guest is supposed to do.
Correct.
I'm supposed to just introduce the person and leave it so that the person who is called for will do all that thing. Because then what happens, it turns into a conflict. Meaning you might say something and he has already said something else. Okay. And that is what I felt, that instead of they giving you only 45 minutes and they took the program started at 7 and ended at 9:15.
Yes.
So it went beyond almost 2.5 hours. So in that they could have really given you 1.5 hours.
Yes.
Then that tension wouldn't have been there for you to how to complete it. So
I think that's right.
yeah, and the last one was totally hopeless. I mean, that was not at all required.
That anyway, it was not a part of this one. You are supposed to give a concluding remarks about Aditya Hridayam, about what I spoke on that.
Yes, instead it went in a different direction itself, and
I think they brought a wrong person there to talk.
Yeah. And
there are very, very good people to speak about that. They listen and they make very nice comments. There is one Sardarji, you saw that one, huh? Such people are doing very good comments.
Right.
He is in the US.
Okay, now coming from Vedanta. Now, what is your observation? Now, we forget this Laukika way of analyzing now that 4 of us are well versed with Vedanta. So, let's deal with this program of yesterday. As a Shankaracharya follower, what are your observations? We'll start with you, then with Lata.
If I talk about Shankaracharya point of view, I have not taken this one to Shankara philosophy. I have taken this as there's a sun, there's a God, there's a power, meditate, and then you will get the benefit. And while meditating, understand what it is. And so here, Rama and Ravana, between these two. For killing Ravana, Rama, he got this message from the mantra from Agastya, and outcome of that mantra, when he started reciting that mantra, he got that power. It was there inside, it is unlocked. And what I have done is, that is Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga and all that, that's fine. But in this Yuga, what is important is, when you have this Arishat Varga, Vaidya is within you, and you have to work on that using this mantra. That is what I was trying to connect.
That is okay. But from Vedanta, from the Vivekachudamani in particular, how do you put it?
Vedanta point of view, the audience there, for them talking about Shankaracharya philosophy or any philosophies, because there are variety of people there. And it is just introduced about our Vedas and what important there, what is India, like that, a bit talked and connected with this our grahas and whatever you believe in that, and how to connect those grahas with our day-to-day life. I think Vedanta is totally, I think that's a different topic altogether. Yesterday, I don't know, from Vedanta point of view or Shankaracharya philosophy point of view, it was very, very less. And Vedanta point of view, it is maybe bhakti oriented.
No. I think you misunderstood. Okay, so let me answer to you later. Let me find out from Lata what she feels, because she also attended.
I am really waiting for Lata's comments here.
I attended till your session, but then it is 8:30. Till 8:30 I attended, and then that's the time I called my parents, so I dropped from that. So in the beginning, I was wondering why I think your guru or that person is explaining about Aditya Kridya when you are supposed to talk about it. Right? That's the first feeling. Then I was wondering, and it is not 1 or 2 minutes is fine, but then he talked for 15 minutes on Aditya Kridya.
Yes.
Then I was wondering, what is the introduction you will give? I was wondering. Okay, so, but okay, fine. That he has done, and then you have started. That's good. Then one comment on this this dance. So I feel that this dance is too short. That in one shloka only you are playing at a time, right? By the time you see, it is over. So probably you could have combined some shlokas and then have it together. Then it would have been so nice. You explain one set of shlokas and then you give the dance for that set of shlokas. Then it would have given a different feel. So before you get adjusted to that dance, and it's over.
Yes.
So that is one thing. But then you explained very well. So many things you brought in from whatever we have discussed for so many years, and you connected it well. And also you brought down, not to that high Vedantic level, but at least you brought it down to that audience level to talk. So I liked your talk completely. And in the end, I think you are in a hurry bari, trying to finish it off. So, but afterwards I dropped off. Okay,
good.
So this is but overall it was really good. You have that confidence to speak, and you are very articulate, and you could convey whatever you wanted to convey, and so it was good. It was well structured by you. So you can consider giving other discourses in many other places also. Okay.
Yeah.
1 minute, 1 second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. So now what is it that you wanted me to tell?
From Vedanta.
Vedanta to Aditya Kridya.
No. From Vedanta, yesterday's program. How do you analyze yesterday's program from the eyes of a Vedantin? What do you see?
What do I see?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is like, so if I look at whatever has been told over there, there's more of, and just whatever comes to my mind, I'm just telling. I have not thought about it. So what is coming spontaneously, I'm telling. So it is like there's a set of people are interested in learning Vedas and chanting and understanding what that is, and also how to what do you say? What you get by doing this Aditya Kridya. So that was also the focus. It is like what you get in this material world. So you do that well and your problems will get solved, and such kind of thing was there. So I don't think that it was moksha oriented at all. It is more of how can you become more peaceful, or how you can get things from in this material world. So that's what I felt throughout. And then also there's a lot of disturbances. So there are a lot of people who join, but then they are not really interested in what is being told. They were discussing something else. There are so many things about engagement, this, that, so many people are discussing.
Correct.
So then I was wondering, what is the point when I want to join? You are joining, you listen carefully, right, what you are being told, but not for some sake. So there was so much of disturbance. So it is more like, so learning this Vedas, understanding those, chanting very well, and then once you do this one particular, Aditya Hridayam, what is it that you get? So that is also the focus of it. And then also showcasing the knowledge and things like that. So from the Vedantin point of view, it is like just a chanting and a kind of literal meaning, I felt. So this is my observation. But I guess you will also have to adjust according to the audience you have. I don't claim to know many of them, but or any of them actually, but only I have heard the first person speaking, and then there are all the other kinds of things coming in between. So this is what I would see. And when you are explaining Aditya Hridayam, but I was thinking of Aditya as that Surya inside you. And then you say, when you are also telling the sun is rising up, and I am thinking it is rising inside me, that's Surya. So that was how I correlated. Even when I was listening to you on that Thursday, I was making my own interpretations like that.
That's really true.
Correct. So I was thinking that way. So it is like that Surya is inside me. There's a knowledge which is dawning, and then all that I'm correlating in that way, rather than the outside Surya. So that's my observation.
Okay.
I don't know. I am just told from the top of my mind.
Okay, so then we have not really worked on Vedanta.
Huh?
That means we all have not worked on Vedanta.
Okay.
That's the answer. What should be done is the program really there? So we have to look at first thing, Viveka.
Oh, you're talking about the deeper meaning of that.
Okay. You're talking from that way.
Oh.
Okay, fine.
No, that is what it is, right? Now we have already got.
Okay, then I
realized.
will try to tell you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Vilas.
Go ahead.
See, one thing is that when that Guru asked me to do this, he told me one thing. From today onward, till you deliver this lecture, till that day, full Aditya will be there inside. And that was true for me, because it's filled with that. Because I had to do every day. I was listening, morning walk, 20 minutes. It's around 20 minutes about that. And then this maybe once more chanting the same mantra and trying to understand the meaning. So the meaning, if you see literal that Sanskrit meaning, it is very difficult to really break those words and remember that all the time, equivalent to that English. Maybe Sanskrit may be easy, but translating to equivalent English was very challenging. So I was thinking, I was more worried that actually that worry should not have been there with me, because last 1 week what happened is whatever I used to listen, it used to come inside me. I was thinking that how to put it, how to structure it. The first structure I understood during our talk. From the pure Vivekachudamani point of view, I was thinking what I am doing really. Is it that I am giving knowledge to somebody? I had some fear also there. You are going to ask this question. That who is doing what there? Actually, it is one mind interacting with the other mind. That is something called the nothingness. Something I used to feel, because the moment I used to get a feel of nothingness, there is no fear. Immediately fear used to vanish from my mind. But when I have gone through that, now I said I lost my PPT and connection. That time I was just thinking, I closed my eyes and I was breathing. I said, how to play that? I have to go back and play, then it will be horrible. I was thinking, and putting that in one sequence and playing also I was not prepared. I had told my daughter to do that, give me all together so that I will do as per what I want. Last minute she gave me that too yesterday morning. I didn't know what to do with that. So such a problem was there. Then I decided either I have one option, drop it, or play one after other, and then by clicking individually. Then the sequence is lost, but it's okay. I was thinking that way. And I was also thinking, in case my laptop doesn't work, what should I do? Day first day. So nothing to nothing, then whatever I have in my mind, I can easily talk there. What impact happens, it may be less, because people may be interested to see audio, video and all that. I thought, okay, that's also okay, what to do. Finally, the worry was there inside me. Sometimes I used to say that, who am I to give knowledge to others? It is not my knowledge. Even I don't have knowledge. It is simply talking, and it's like illusion, making others' mind a little bit happy or maybe unhappy. Anything is possible there. But one thing again came to my mind. After this event, what will happen? If it is successful, okay. If it is not successful, I am gone. Next time I cannot come back like this for any talk. I was that also came. Then that's a fear. I had a lot of fear also. That too in front of, there are so many good people are there in that program. They knew about this. One person used to come with me for a trek program. He today morning called me. He's 75, 76 years old. He's there only in Whitefield. Sudarshan's our SD Sudarshan. He's like his guru kind of person. I was really worried. Such people, if they listen to me, what will happen to me? Because nobody expects anything wrong happening, especially when you pronounce these mantras and give the meaning. They are all in one word, they can give 100 equivalent meaning, but I can give one word and give a wrong meaning, then I am gone there. Like that I was thinking. Then when the flow started, now one thing happened here. I forgot myself. I thought initially, always what I do, I put PPT and talk because it helps me, supports me. Yesterday I decided I should not put PPT in the beginning. Simply talk. Whatever comes to your mind, you talk. So the moment I have done that free, I was away from this materialistic called the PPT or anything. Immediately that Surya came inside my mind. It was there for some time. Then after that last few sentences, if we see that I was struggling for sentence to get into the PPT. When I forgot, everything was nice, clean, beautiful. The moment I forgot, then I was a bit panicked. Then again, see, I am in the real world now. And then I brought PPT. Once the PPT started, then flow continued like that. But I was still struggling in PPTs also in some places, not everywhere. That how to give that condensed way of that meaning to that shloka. I was also worried there, clicking button and getting this, playing the dance. So because that I am in the real world now. So I should not have got into that real world when I am talking something to somebody. I should be completely away from this and try to do something automated running. It's good. Don't have so much of physical interaction with any device when you talk, because you have to speak from your heart, and speak from heart is possible only when you forget about yourself. That is what I learned. And other thing is, Hridaya, other day you asked me to meditate upon that. I was not really thinking to meditate. Then I was also doing that. Whenever I used to meditate, I used to really forget all my worries, and even in sleep also I used to forget. So all that has happened. So Vedantic approach, maybe 5% of my whole, and I have enjoyed it. 95% was worries. So I have a lot of things to now practice. I have to increase that 5% to 95%.
I think I have seen you getting tensed first time. I've never seen you this tense before.
So now let's dissect how to do in Vedantic way. Number one is that there was no program at all. Got the point?
Yeah.
There is no program at all, because it is in a dream. The Jagat is also a dream. Okay, so that means you don't exist. Even in the waking state or in the dream state, you are just a witness, but you don't really exist to do anything. So the Viveka here is Brahman Satya Jagat Mithya, meaning all that people who assembled were just a dream. And if you really see, yesterday it happened and it's gone. all your PPT is gone, all the dance performance is gone, and everything is gone. So there is no point in holding that I did a program. Okay. So if when I'm doing that program, I should have this mindset. Then it becomes free flowing. Even with slide or without slide, it is not an issue. Now comes the second part, very important, Vairagya. Now before we get into Vairagya, you need to select the teacher who is into Vairagya. So you have to do both sides. You have to look at the student, you have to look at the teacher. When you saying that you have 4 teachers whom you follow, you have to look at Viveka, Vairagya, Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Samadhana, and Mumukshatva. This should be there. Shraddha is the one thing I missed. So these 9 things should be there in that teacher. Otherwise, you are not supposed to do anything at all, or consider them as your teacher. Then you are insulting Shankara.
Yes.
So this is the first thing that needs to be done. If we have come this far, we are now in a state of, we have finished Shravana. At that time, if you do this program, it's okay. If you are doing this program at Manana, not really okay, but it's fine. But Nididhyasana, you're not supposed to do that. Then you are literally going against the teacher. This is the thing.
So what's your point, Vilas, here? So you're telling that, for example, Bhatt has said he has 4 teachers.
Yeah, he shouldn't
He
do
is
that.
named.
He shouldn't do that.
Say only Shankaracharya.
Yes.
Okay, that's your point.
Yes,
Okay.
when I introduce myself, I have to say Shankara is my teacher. There's nobody else.
But Vilas, in such places, when you talk about Vedanta, because there are people from Madhvacharya and also Ramanujacharya.
It doesn't matter.
So that is not the place to talk about that, right?
No, it doesn't matter.
Instead of Shankara, I think maybe you can say that I follow Vedanta. That's enough.
No, but this is the problem. So that means you are again going back to the world.
No. You see, why the name Shankara should come there? Because if it is Advaitam is ultimate, the knowledge base is ultimate, then you can only talk without referring to even Shankara.
No, again, the problem with other 2 philosophy is it is wrong.
But that is not the place to talk about such things,
No, I'm
right?
not-
Because first, those people, audience are not graduated enough to understand.
No,
all
then
that.
in that case,
See,
then
for example, you and Padmashri from by birth, from background is same Madhvacharya. Good, great. The thing is, with your knowledge now, you are able to understand very clearly what it is intellectually, and you are much beyond. The thing is, the people who attend, they don't know even 3 acharyas sometimes. There are such people, and such people, if you go and talk anything, it will be much above their head, right? Maybe wrong audience.
Agreed. But now what I am trying to say is that this can be resolved in 2 ways. Don't name anyone as your teacher.
Yes. That is what I wanted.
Don't name anyone, including the 4 teachers, what you said. You can only say, I am very respectful to following people who have given me an opportunity to speak.
I think I agree. That I agree. Yes.
Okay, because the moment you say, see now this is called, this is where the chitta creates lot of impressions. You need to be very...
I got it.
Yeah. So that's the first thing.
In fact, today one person called me and so he told me that last person who was talking Kundalini, he is able to awaken Kundalini. He said, please stop going to him. And And he clearly told me this is not what Shankara said. He said, Shankara clearly said, don't do that.
Yes,
This is all Siddhis.
I wanted to tell that.
And I immediately I told him yes, because then I told him yes, I will not do that. But the basic knowledge somebody gives, it's like introductory. What is the problem? Maybe listen and then leave it.
No.
I was thinking, because after yesterday he spoke, my thinking about him is changed. Till then I was thinking he is giving me the dhyana technique, just meditation. So it's a good to learn meditation technique, right?
No, that is what I wanted to. Yeah, go
This
ahead.
person would have spoken something totally out of the way, looks like.
He was talking about his own Kundalini process, and he is a teacher. That's what he said.
Okay.
And he's actually income tax officer, something, a big person in the
That he was initially explained, no? There was an income tax officer and all that.
Yeah, same person. And I think in 20 years he is doing this, and he has taught to so many people. Now I have decided not to continue them.
Yeah, so Vilas, so you told Bhatt that you have to say Shankara as your teacher.
No, at least in your mind, in your mind you make Shankara as your teacher. When you are outside, see, Jagat is mithya, right?
Yeah.
Whomever you are interacting is mithya. So, if you don't want to say Shankara is my teacher, but you should prostrate to Shankara Bhagavad Pada and start.
Alayam Karunalayam Shankara.
Yes.
In the mind.
In the mind. But when you talk physically, when you were to say
This is the great mantra, Vilas. Now I understand what you talk.
now when you introduce,
You bring Shankara mind inside.
yes, you bring the Shankara mind. And
Yes.
then you say, I am very grateful to 4 people. That is okay.
Yes.
But when you bring a teacher there, you have a problem. You
Yes.
have conflicting teacher against Shankara.
I know.
And that is not acceptable.
You heard I brought your name last.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
That is
no,
also,
Actually 4 name I said. Now one was you. Suddenly missed from my mind.
that's okay. No.
This means I was thinking, that's 4th one I had while in the afternoon I was thinking. I was thinking where? Because anyway,
It's okay.
that is lost. But finally it was nicely done.
No, it's okay. Even if you don't say also, it's okay. See,
It is not saying because I wished that was people have observed me.
no, that is fine. See, the thing is like this, but you and I and everyone here, 4 of us have Shankara as a teacher.
Yes.
So, whether we want to say it openly or don't say it openly, that is not an issue. But when we do it, because otherwise you will not get Viveka.
Right.
When you don't get
Well, this
Viveka,
is a very, very, very great input.
Yeah.
You have to say something and you say, I'm grateful to this. That nothing better than this.
yeah,
That
you
is.
can be very much grateful to anyone, right? You don't have to make them a teacher to make them very much grateful.
Yes. Yeah.
So all the people who have come there and those people who are listening and those people who have given you the platform, you have to be anyway grateful, irrespective they are teacher or no teacher.
Yes.
Okay. Now this is the first thing. Second thing, you should have Vairagya.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have Vairagya, you will get tensed.
Can you explain me that? Vairagya means what? Not attached to anything there.
It is you, it is not your Aditya Hridayam. And the
I am connected with so many things. That's the reason.
Yeah, and secondly, the problem was created by your other teacher who gave so much of thing about Aditya Hridayam.
Right.
So then what you should do is you should skip all those sections because anyway it was covered.
Okay.
Now what you could have done smartly is you could have said that, oh, thank you so much for giving so much of explanation on Aditya Hridayam. You have really taken out a burden out of me, so I am starting with the so and so shloka.
Okay.
So this is another thing for your next program, not for this program. Okay, this is dead. We are now doing a postmortem of it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, before you consider in future anyone as your teacher, you should look at Viveka, Vairagya, Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Samadhana, Shraddha, and all that. In that teaching,
Yes.
if you don't find don't call that person as your teacher.
Yes, he gives some knowledge on something of his.
He is giving, that is okay.
Yeah.
That is a very good knowledge. That is okay.
So nothing to do with this knowledge. Yeah.
Nothing to do with this knowledge. So you should not, because then what happens is your mind will start to take that person's teaching as the teaching, and there will be conflict. Just like
Anyway, for your information, I attend only one class per week of his. That is Wednesday from 9 to
No, you
10.
attend. Absolutely fair.
But it is only Veda and he is giving meaning. Nothing. He is I think more of Bhakti person.
No, that is okay. See, absolutely
yeah.
fine. See, being joining somewhere and being grateful to a person is very good.
Yes.
I'm talking about from Vedanta how you should do it, because in that, if you looked at the starting of the Vivekachudamani, it says very clearly how should you select a teacher.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. So
2-3 slokas are there around.
Yeah, and no more than that. More than that. And also how you should select a student is also there.
Correct.
Both are there. So we have to go by that. So the mind should not be allowed to sway into something else. Okay.
This talk is very meaningful for our corporate discussions also in our meetings.
Yeah. So we need to keep on practicing this. So Jagat is mithya. So yesterday program is a mithya. Considering that it is a mithya, you can be in Vairagya. So if you are in Vairagya, then the Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, 4 things are automatically going to happen.
Yes.
Then you are in Samadhana. Yesterday you were in Asamadhana because it did not give you enough time.
Yes.
Okay, so that is the thing what you can notice. That means, and also you were getting irritated by the people talking there, which is correct. So the many people who joined, at least more than 50+% were not interested in what you're saying.
Actually, there is one button clicking by that Prasad was now. He is at the head of some university, cyber security. He could have pressed one button and again released. I would have released it.
Correct, absolutely.
That coordination was required. Simply click the button whenever there's a noise.
Yeah.
I think he was not there nearby.
Yeah, I think he was not there. It's
You
okay.
are not in Vairagya.
You are not in Vairagya either.
See, I think that is a very deeper point. If you are in Vairagya,
It doesn't
you
matter.
just deliver. You don't care. You don't care what others think. You don't care whether it is coming out properly. You don't care about whether somebody is appreciating, or not appreciating, or finding faults. Nothing. It is just flow. That's it.
Correct.
Yes.
So
Yes.
So what I wanted to do today is to investigate on how much we have really understood Vedanta.
This is super, Vilas. What you are doing now, this analysis, really opened my eye now. Before doing any action, Krishna Arpanamastu, that means it's illusion only.
Yeah, it's illusion, totally.
And free flow, you are the witness, sir.
Yeah.
Whatever comes, it comes
It
from
just
your heart,
Yeah.
not from my.
Yeah, and that moment it is done and it's dead and gone. That's
gone.
it.
It
And
is-
all those audiences, whoever was there, they are dead and gone. Now it
Yes.
is not there.
Yeah, there is no audience, there is no applause, there is no comment, there is nothing there.
Fully understood.
Everything is gone.
So that is mithya. So
Yes.
you talking Aditya Hridayam itself is mithya.
Yes.
So if next time when you interact on this subject, you can make it as a mithya,
Okay.
you will be so happy. Then you don't have to develop so many things.
No, my preparation time would have reduced to 50%.
I know that. That's the reason. See, the slide is good.
Yeah, that's okay. First
Only
time,
remember, then
correct.
just talk. Then you don't have to connect with the problem is a connection in the real term. It is very, very tough.
No.
Yeah, but on the Thursday, whatever you are doing was much better than the actual
Yes.
delivery.
Yes. Because
Is it?
yes.
Yes, it was not reaching that level, what you told on Thursday. So Friday I heard the recording, but Thursday I heard the live for you. Right? That
Yeah.
was very good.
That was instantly it came out.
Yeah, that is what will come out well, whatever comes instantaneously.
But you were trying to impress, that you stop.
Yes.
It's not required. See, the comments I was reading, they are only interested in your Sanskrit. And one comment I was reading saying that how can an engineer know so much of Sanskrit? It is so nice. That means nothing has gone into his head except for Sanskrit. There was no Aditya at all for that person.
That lady is from US.
Okay, so anyway, the thing is, it is what we need to do is we need to go by this 9. Mumukshatva, nobody has there, right? There's no urgency. Everybody is happy. And see, how do you know is a good teacher? This is again go by Vedanta. If a person talks much, he is not a good teacher.
I agree. That I agree.
So if somebody is giving too much of information, that means he himself is lacking information. And another thing, Atiti should be having a Satkara Manobhava.
Yes.
None of them had it, whoever were organizing. Because Atiti shouldn't be made to wait. It is like putting a food in front of him and you keep on talking. Now you wait till we tell you to eat. So you are waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. That's not good. So that is against Vedanta itself, whichever Vedanta, whether it is Madhva or Shankara or Ramanuja or whatever it is, it's against that.
That is yes. Atiti Devo Bhava. It should be, you are fully attending during that time.
Yes.
The person.
So my
Abhyagata or that person when he comes, the person receiver, host, should give full attention.
Now what should happen is, I should give my pedestal to that person.
Yes.
It didn't happen. Even in the end, it didn't happen. In the beginning also, it didn't happen. Which is insulting to Atiti.
Yeah, and other thing was, see, this is the monthly talks. Generally, only 15 people used to attend. Yesterday, the crowd was 80 plus.
Yeah, 80 plus.
And for them, it was something very surprise.
Yes.
And they have made use of all this opportunity to publish themselves about their own talents.
Exactly. Which is wrong. So, you know what happened, but
yes.
It turned out into Papa.
Turned out to be?
Papa. Sin.
Papa.
Sinful act. So you should be careful.
So in this, some 5 people, they are like something similar to our kind of mindset. They sent some message to me that what you have spoken was good, Aditya, and I heard fully, and I want to hear once again. Can you send the recorded version? That is one thing came. Second, they wanted to practice it.
Okay.
Yeah, but Vilas,
Yep.
there will be some 80 people listening. Maybe if it's 70% may not be interested. They'll be interested only in chanting or Sanskrit or just wanted to be part of. But there would be some few people who are really interested. So that for that point it will turn punya, right?
They will. No. What I said is the whole program turned into sinful. That doesn't mean that people will not benefit. There would be people who are liking will benefit, but it was spoiled by the personal agendas of people.
Yeah, that is true. But what I'm trying to say is Bhatt's point of view. So he has given
But point of view, 5-6 people or even 10 people who are really interested and they want to do it.
They have given him punya.
Yes, they will give punya, and if he is helping them to understand Aditya Hridaya, he is also gaining it.
Yeah, correct. That's what I meant. It's not that full everything is.
No. But it's like this, Lata. See, you wanted to produce a nice kheer, right? And somebody put some lemon into it. Very little. Okay, but the kheer is good. You will not find any much of a difference, but it is not really how it should be.
Yeah, that I got it.
So this is the same problem. So how do we absolve from this problem? Is the answer from Vedanta itself. Never take it as yours.
Vairagya.
Vairagya, whether it is punya phala or papa phala, both are not yours.
Correct.
So you are relieved out of it. So there is no karma. If you say you did very well, then it is positive karma. If you say you did not do it very well, it's negative karma. If you wanted to make it as a karya, don't take ownership of it.
Yes. Again, from Vedantic point of view, you are not supposed to earn punyam or papam.
Correct.
You have to just do it.
Yes, you just do it.
During that time, you don't care what's happening around.
Yes, you don't.
And the question is why you should do it unless it is your responsibility. It may not be my responsibility. Now, why should I accept even then?
You don't have
talk?
to.
Because 2-3 months effort I could have invested in this meditation for my own.
This is where you need to find out the audience. This is what Shankaracharya says, that when you do something, you find who is going to attend, who really wants.
Any talk, any discussion, one-to-one also, even commercial discussion, everywhere the same attitude should be there, right?
Yes, but there is a slight difference in the commercial or in the Vyavaharika Satya. You can't choose that. Okay, that means you have to disconnect, but just casually talk because you are supposed to talk. It's just like, sound coming from somewhere.
That is Vyavaharika.
But when you come to Adhyatmika, you can choose. You can choose to interact or not to interact.
Yesterday was what? Adhyatmika or Vyavaharika?
It was not
the purpose of the whole every monthly talk. It happens. Variety of. See, next monthly talk is one doctor from I don't know from where. The doctor is from this kidney related specialist. He is going to connect with the life and that kidney, basically Veda and kidney.
No, that is fine, but it is still to the extent of Vyavaharika.
Vyavaharika. Okay.
What is Adhyatmika? It means that the persons who come there know that it is very fruitless to be in worldly life. And you're giving a talk on that. That makes sense.
Okay.
Now, let us say, they still call you. Okay. Should you take it? Yes. Now, how should I deliver? Do the Vairagya itself. Complete Vairagya. Do it. Just like you would have interacted with your colleagues in the company, you do the same thing. You don't get connected. The only difference you are making here, Bhatt, is that you are treating Shankara as the only teacher you have. Nobody else. In your mind.
Yes.
So you are offering all that 24 shlokas of Aditya Hridayam to him. 1. 2 is that you have to do Vedantic meditation, not any other kind of meditation. This is what I wanted to tell you, another thing. So if you don't...
You wanted to... I knew that today you are going to come about that, Guruji, today. Morning, I have decided that I don't want any more classes of... that kind of things.
Yeah. So he has literally... In fact, what has happened is he has literally misunderstood Kundalini itself. He has come out with his own concept, how to make it a triangle and all that. That is not how it works anyway. That is, and that is not covered in anywhere in Vedanta at all. In fact,
he doesn't have Vedic much background. He just invested his time to understand Kundalini and practiced also. He traveled a lot, I think.
Yeah, and also it is not there in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. It is not there in yoga itself, in any of the yoga.
It is Siddhi, right? It is Siddhi.
No, but it is like this. What is Kundalini? I'll explain to you. See, you have an outside body. This is the Annamaya Kosha.
Yes.
And then you have this Manomaya Kosha.
Yes.
When you sit in meditation, whether it is Vedantic meditation or closed eyes meditation or whichever meditation you choose, a time will come when the Manomaya Kosha aligns itself to the physical body. That alignment is the change of Ida to Pingala and Pingala to Ida. Okay, then what happens is you have 72,000 nadis, 36,000 in either side. These nadis are there in the manomaya kosha, not in the physical sheath of the body. But how it is interlinked is each nerve ending is connected to the physical body. This as a coiled is called as granthi. And like that there are many granthis in our body. What really happens is that the energy which is already there, right? So now when there is a movement between the physical body to the mental body, or rather mental body to the physical body, it aligns. Once it starts aligning, it will cause the energy to move into the central channel, which is what is called as Sushumna Nadi. Sushumna Nadi, if it enters, it then pushes out the things which are blocked there in those nadis. So there are 16,000 nadis from the lower of the spine to the Sahasrara chakra. So what really happens is that the energy starts pushing out things which are no longer required by that place, which are accumulation of the vasanas, basically. So what you would experience is a glow of lights everywhere. And you feel burning sensation, you might feel tingling sensation, then you might feel some sound coming from your, which is what Lata experienced some time ago. Or you will find it green color or red color or blue color, orange color, pink color, and so many color combination you will start to see in your eyes. This is coming from that movement which is happening between the physical body and the mental body. This is also called as astral body. So now what happens is they all meet up at a place called as Manipura Chakra, which is the navel.
Yes.
That navel portion is where the consciousness entered for the very first time. When the womb started, or rather the being started to develop. So when that happens, there is a lot of energy accumulation in the third chakra, which is Manipura chakra. So you will find fire kind of, or Agni kind of flame coming, or a flame coming from your stomach. And that inverted image happens at the heart. These are not to be imagined. Like he said, you imagine a moon and outer moon, inner moon, something he was talking about. That's not like that. You really see it. It's not an hallucination. Provided the alignment is required. It doesn't happen every time. It only happens once or twice, and that's it. Then the only difference you will see is you will be breathing in both the nostril, which normally every person will be breathing only one nostril. So if you hold your finger to your below your nose, and if you are equally breathing in both the nostril, normally you will find that one nostril is less and one nostril is more. If you are breathing in both, it means the energy has changed. So now you are completely healthy. The energy is now moving from Sahasrara chakra to the Muladhara chakra. The advantage of that is you will become very intuitive person. That's all.
So which means through our Vedantic practice, right, you can achieve it. There is no need of shortcuts.
Yeah, this is a shortcut method, that you do some yogasana, you do some bandhas, and you do like what Sadguru teaches. And that is the reason Shankaracharya in the Aparoksha Anubhuti mocks the entire thing. From 111th shloka to 149th shloka, he mocks, completely he mocks. If you have seen that, when we had that Aparoksha Anubhuti.
Yeah.
sitting erect in meditation, he compares it to a tree stump. It's not of any use. So, if you were to do Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadama, Uparati, Titiksha and all that, you will get exactly what these people are trying to do forcefully.
Yeah, so naturally the energy movements will happen.
Naturally, it will happen.
Even-
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, Lata, go ahead.
So irrespective of whether you are doing Kundalini yoga or any
Whatever.
yoga, so
Whatever.
if you are getting mind purified, you will be able to sense those energy movements.
Yes, so you don't have to do any.
Irrespective.
Correct. Like in the case of Nityananda, he used to make people jump in their jump on their buttocks and all that. That is all not
All
required.
that he could manage that with a short teaching, right? 1 week, 2 weeks kind of thing.
Yes. That is forced energy movement.
One person jumps, everybody will start jumping.
Yeah, jumping and
Looking at other person.
and they will act mad, and then he'll try to show them, look, he has got it. So others will feel, when will I get it?
Hmm.
And you keep on doing it. There is no guarantee that you will get it also. So what Shankara says is that don't do that. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, even now I can nowadays I don't talk about it, but then that energy movement I can still feel.
Yes.
Before it was kind of getting stuck behind the heart chakra. Now there is no feeling of stuck. It goes. I can feel up to my back of my neck.
Yeah.
It goes. It goes. In the below, I don't feel anything down at all. It only I can feel little bit in behind my heart, and then moving up to my back of my neck. So that I still keep feeling every now and then. Now since it's every day happening, so I don't talk about it. So just got reminded when you are talking about Kundalini.
Oh, yeah, and yes, Lata's practice is through meditation, right?
No, I don't do any. I simply do some meditation, different things. But
That's right.
not.
Awareness meditation. Through
Yeah,
Vedanta.
correct.
Root is Vedanta.
So this has been there for long. I don't know when it started. It started after that Kundalini experience. This frequent of going of this energy movement. Even now also I get. Especially when I am in the meditative state, it immediately comes. In no time it comes.
So for
So
that,
actually, even in CM says he doesn't want to use the word Kundalini only, because he said everybody has made it so cheap, and he said, and then he also mocks. Then people have told that send him messages that his Kundalini has reached Sahasrara. Then he said there's nothing to be done. Then what to do now? They said if it is really reached, there's nothing to be done.
correct.
And also he teaches Kriya Yoga, and he always says, I am not claiming that by doing Kriya Yoga that you will get liberated. It will only clear your mind of impurities. That's all it does. Nothing more. I am not giving you any claims that this will be lead to liberation. Even that he says.
Yeah.
So I think this Kundalini has become kind of. I heard that if you pay some money, then they say instantly they can awaken your Kundalini and all that.
Not only that, Lata, you pay $5,000. This is American dollars. The person will sit in California and you are sitting in Bangalore. He will meditate and you will get Kundalini.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So it is like saying, I will eat and then you will feel contented or you feel full.
Yeah. I think for anything to get, you yourself have to work, right?
Yeah.
Somebody else cannot work on your behalf.
Yes. So it has become so cheap that you pay money and you get. And there are people who do that, but there are people who pay $5,000 for a 1 week course, not remote. He has to sit the way he asked,
And they get this experience.
and then he has to
This is
imagine.
equivalent to drug.
Yes, absolutely. I wanted to tell that person, why don't you take LSD? That is the fastest way out.
Yes.
Anyway, so why I wanted to tell you this is that we have to apply Vedanta. Then you will see the difference. That is what Viveka is all about. Nitya. Not that, but don't take it that you should not attend Wednesday or whatever. No, you attend. You see it
No,
from.
no, I have understood what you're talking. Plus, the thing is, you have given, I have that freedom. You're allowing me to enjoy that freedom, whatever. But what you say that whatever I do, it should be in line with our Vedanta teaching.
Correct. Absolutely. You do
I
whatever.
have understood. I have fully understood. Yes.
You do whatever. It doesn't matter. You don't
Yes.
have to hurt that person
Yes.
saying that, look, you are not a Vedanti. No, you don't do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't hurt anyone. Don't hurt anybody's feelings. But internally, don't associate.
Yes.
You just do what you are. Next time.
No, because I was telling, I am associated by default with so many organizations like this. And the thing is, I am pulled. So I have reduced my involvement in all the organizations. But this pull has happened because of that Prabhakar Guruji put that pressure on me. That you have to talk on this.
No, it's okay.
Otherwise, I was just a listener.
No, it is fine.
I never wanted to involve in any of these kind of things. That means
Yeah, but,
where my time goes.
But I think you can still do it, no? But it's an opportunity for you
No, you do it.
to talk.
It is good.
Because when you are wanting to give a talk, you will really go inside that.
Yes.
So that will help, right?
Yes, all the four have to do it. I'm telling you, whether we do mistake or not, it doesn't matter. You have to give a talk because that will ensure that you experience it yourself.
Yes, correct.
So you have to push yourself to do that. Otherwise, there is no way out. I mean, you can always be out of the ring and watching it. That is okay, but you have to jump into the ring.
Yeah.
So what you did is right, absolutely fair. What the only thing you need to be careful is whom do you think is your teacher.
Yes.
Don't bring anyone as your teacher except for Shankaracharya in your heart and then say that, look, these many people have helped me. I'm very grateful to them. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak. Let me start with Aditya Hridayam. And in the meanwhile, somebody is already introduced. You say, thank you so much for introducing so much of it. You have taken a great burden out of me. Let me start with the first shloka.
Yes. I think very, very, very nice.
Actually, no. When I think about it, if you take Sabaptiyananda or any of the people I have seen the discourse, they always first bow down to their guru. They don't care which audience they are speaking to.
Correct.
So, and then you can also do the same thing. You can also do that Shankaracharya's thing, even loudly also.
Yeah, that shloka is so good. But the starting shloka, what I had given it to to Lata, is so good. That one shloka is sufficient.
Yes.
You know the shloka?
Paramananda.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that doesn't say whether you are following this or that or whatever. So whether it is Madhvacharya person sitting there or a Shankaracharya sitting there or a Vishishta Advaita Ayengari sitting there, for all the people Hari is there. So over.
Hari is common.
Hari is common. So you can always say, okay, I would like to prostrate to my teacher, Sri Hari Paramanandam, Upadeshtaram, all that you can say.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was good. What you did was good, and I just wanted to say that be careful when you utter the word, I have 4 teacher, 5 teacher, 6 teacher. You be careful in what you are trying to say.
Yes.
For yourself, it doesn't matter for others whether you consider them as teacher or not. After the program ended, nobody bothers. But for you, it becomes a lasting impression.
Now, for me, it is from the day when I told you. Tradition point of view, it's a Shankaracharya. But knowledge point of view, I'm yet to reach there.
No, don't do that. That is very dangerous. So you have to agree with one single teacher only.
No. One teacher only I'm talking about. Knowledge means it's what? It is enlightenment, right? I'm yet to reach there, I'm telling you.
No. That is fine. In between, including me, I'm giving you information, right? Okay.
Yeah, correct. See, the thing is, what is convincing to me, to my heart, that is same thing what you talk.
Correct. No. What I'm trying
that is nothing but this Vivekachudamani.
Correct. So now the thing is like this. When I consider somebody else as my teacher, example, okay, then I need to see whether he qualifies for that or not. Just for giving.
I think what you're telling is, if something is not working, you should know how to come out.
Yes. Absolutely.
Some places I am not able to do that. That is what you are telling.
You don't agree just because you feel compelled. No, there is no compel. There is nothing to be compelled about.
See, for example, the same guru, he is a professor. Naturally, he will have art of talking continuously. And he is conducting daily one on Rudram, another on something else like that he does. But my interest was the learning yoga along with the meaning. So what I go to this Vasan Guruji, other one, last he concluded with that person. He is like what you are talking. He is that kind of person. He doesn't have any desires. If you pay money, next day he'll bring a book and give back like Guru Dakshana. That kind of person. And then he will be regularly there all days for anything. He is also working. He is working in the defense, that too. In the defense organization gave him a place to teach Veda to others. But if you look at his Veda, pronunciation may not be like a perfection like our Kanchi Mat or any mats. But it's okay. For me, I wanted something to start. It started. It's going, flowing. Because of which I am able to understand what you talk or many people talk now, Vedantic part. So he is only teacher of some Veda. And this, he was also going and teaching yoga in that Guru's place. That Guru is expert in 3 Vedas. He knows 3 Vedas. That Prabhakaran yesterday. He knows everything like by heart, everything for him. But his interest is, I think he likes talking and giving, and he wants Shishyas also coming and listening to him. He teaches to anybody, male, female, there is no caste, creed, nothing. Anybody can learn from him. He is teaching. He is that type of person. He is not teaching spiritual point of view. He is teaching more of Vedanta, the written portion point of view, and God and all that around that. And when he is talking, he is also deeply immersed in his own world of that. So that is the reason that one class, if I don't attend, I will not be part of that another Veda. But I am getting in return meaning for each and every Veda. This the Guru is not able to give.
That's okay.
I am able to get that.
Absolutely.
So that's the reason my attachment is there every day.
I need to leave now. I have to go on
Me too.
Okay, all right. So we will talk
Okay,
tomorrow.
thank you.
Okay, good day. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good day. Bye.